The space race is still on, but governments are handing the baton to corporations. Our guest, Jose Lopez, assistant professor of physics at Seton Hall University, joins us with the latest on our outreach into the final frontier. Thanks for joining us today, Professor. Let's talk about this new element of the space race. What's going on?
Well, it's the only government is really our government, is the U.S. government. China is extremely active in getting into space. Ever since they were rejected as a partner in the space station, the International Space Station, they've gone on with an extremely aggressive and tremendous space program, impressive of the Apollo missions, basically. They've since 2003 have sent multiple people up into space, and later this month they're going to send up 3 people, and they have their own space station up there. And the Russians just announced 2 weeks ago they want to build a moon base. So it's just really our government that is thinking of outsourcing space transportation.
Interesting. What's behind these other nations expanding their efforts?
Well, they've saw what it's done for the United States. I mean, we've become a superpower by controlling space, having satellites, having technologies up there, and space exploration. It's a sign of power. And the Chinese, in particular, the Russians, had their time in the limelight, but the Chinese see it that way.
I would imagine, too, space has also been we've benefited from the exploration of space in terms of developing things in space and bringing them back here.
Yeah, I mean, initially, the space race that we had was really kind of a race. It was a competition to who was smarter between, during the Cold War. But then it really transformed into a technological revolution. I mean, all types of technologies have been developed that we use every day now. I mean, we talk about space-age technology. That's where it came from.
Sure. Well, we mentioned the U.S. and the change it's taken from that inspiring Star Trek to boldly go where no man has gone before to now to keenly profit where we've yet to have gone.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a conscious effort by the Obama administration. They've basically come in, since President Obama has come in, he said he believes that the private corporations should be transporting astronauts into space, payloads, in other words, the food and different things necessary for the International Space Station. So it's been a conscious effort in that direction, and it's gotten some support and some opposition.
What do you make of, I believe it was Virgin, the guy who came up with Virgin Airlines, is supporting now an effort to take tourists out into space.
Richard Branson from the Virgin fame, from the records, and then the airline, and now Virgin Galactica is his next big venture, where you're going to go up to, it's not going to be deep outer space, it's going to be, on top you just get to see a little bit of the Earth and then kind of come down, and it's going to be, I think, $100,000 a seat, but hey, it's space.
Wow. What do you make of this you sit on the scientist perspective and you look at what we're doing in space, and yet you look at what we have yet to do here on Earth. Do you ever have the debate of, well, we could be spending that money better on things going on down here?
Yeah, I mean, it's a debate all of us have, all of scientists, but I mean, should we invest in understanding better the oceans, or should we invest better in understanding our own ecology on Earth? I think it's part of we came from the stars, effectively. Stars came up with carbon and the elements and everything, so it's part of understanding our own origins is exploring space. And I think that is the mission that NASA has instituted and has. That's why all these people are kind of wondering if you start outsourcing and privatizing and profit becomes the main motive, then things about understanding our own origins and our own, what's going on, where we came from and different things start to get lost.
You lose the focus.
That's what everybody fears.
Talk about this Elon Musk and SpaceX.
So Elon Musk is, he started a company, he started multiple companies. He started PayPal, that we all know from eBay, and he became a multi-millionaire before he was 30. And then he's gone on to start Tesla, the electric car company, the race car. They don't make race cars, but they're sporty cars, very nice cars. And now his next venture has been SpaceX, Space Exploration Technology Corporation, and they just a week and a half ago were able to get the first commercially built spacecraft to dock, unmanned, but to dock with the International Space Station.
Wow.
So it's a major achievement as far as for private industry to do that.
Right. So a lot of advances we can still make.
Absolutely.
Take them back here.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Professor, always insightful. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.